When I get money, I go washa. Give me one honey, I go washa. Bring that flavor with the platter. Rands and dollars and a kwacha. I am from the motherland, yeah. Sanbona ni do me yeah. When you want me going, I go out, yeah. Shake it, warrior, yeah. 1:10 is a ratio. 10 out of 10, I said there you go. Play your body like a radio. Ain't nobody who will take it all.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for choosing the SKF podcast. This podcast is brought to you by Soweto Kota Festival, Blue Ribbon Soweto Kota Festival, which is also happening this year at Fun Valley Pleasure Resort in Johanneburg. And if you've been joining us for a couple of years at Elka, you will know that this year we chose a bigger venue. And we are visiting a couple of vendors, partners, sponsors, and all the stakeholders that are forming part of Soweto Kota Festival to come and share with us what is their experience with Soweto Kota Festival and how far are they with the preparations. What you see here is a beautiful, beautiful dish, Kota dish by Marco from Mrcolicious, and he is our guest today. He's going to be telling us more about his experience as much as his business with Soweto Kota Festival. How are you doing, sir?
Good and you, sir. Thank you for having me, Mr. Elvis. Today we are at Mofolo. It's a preparation of the quarters now. Then what will be happening on the day of the 7th? So today we are having the Kasi Kota. This one I call it the Kasi Kota because it's got each and everything, but now then modified because our base we're using the Casamia base. Okay. Many people that they normally use the lettuce. So now to be advanced, just to motivate the quarters to be on a level, on the standard. I use the Casamia base. The shapes are obvious. The archer is mixed with the Casamia base. And what's lovely about this quarter, we now having the mozzarella parmalat cheese. We never had the slices before. We used to buy the mozzarella cheese, but you must grate it. So now then parmalat has come with a new cheese, which is the mozzarella, which is in the Kasi Kota. I hope it's going to be tasteful and it's going to be nice.
And I was about to ask, actually, because I see the cheese is it's not yellow,
Yes, yes.
Not the normal cheese that you...
That's a mozzarella cheese. It's a new line from the parmalat one.
Wow. Okay, this is great. You call it Kota?
Kasi Kota.
Kasi Kota.
Kasi Kota.
Wow.
We normally have it for 7 years now, then we'll be doing the Kasi Kota, and people like it so much.
Wow. And the beautiful part is that you are actually now based at Fun Valley.
Yes. Normally we based at Fun Valley when there's events, when there's the soccer team players, when they play there, Mrcolicious is there to dine for them. Yes.
And how has that experience been for you?
That experience has been so good because we're busy almost every day because now then you see the festive is starting. We're going to be busy almost in the whole entire festive. That's what I like about it because the walk-ins, they want food. The people that are coming there to come and chill, they want food. Mrcolicious is there to give them food.
Wow.
Thank you.
You seem very passionate with, food.
Yeah. Yes.
And I want us to take this moment to now track back a little bit to what really made you become involved in the food business. And why not, other
any other thing. Yes. Yeah. The thing that makes me come more in the food business, we only boys at home.
Okay.
There's no girl.
No girls.
So all
How
the
many
time
boys?
we 4 boys.
Okay.
And I'm the last one. So normally when my mom cooks, she'll just call us and say, come watch.
Yeah.
What is it that I'm doing? It started from there watching that, okay, this is the thing that you can mix with this to make your own taste.
Yeah.
With food, truly, it's just that you're making your own.
My sound guy is telling me maybe if we can, just.
With food, you just be only making your own taste. Just make it and taste it, start at home and eat it and just think that other people, they might like what you have mixed. Then it grows and grown and grown and grown till then we have the Mrcolicious one.
So this comes from home, basically.
Yes, basically comes from home because normally if there's a girl, sometimes you will just relax and say, I-plate lang ta mama ngizolithola abaphekile. But makungena ntombazana and umama anibonisa ukuthi mangiyenza kanje izubheka ukuthi next time when I'm not around, you can be able to do it yourself.
Okay.
So that's how this thing started. Yeah. And I can see that yazi ukudla akunasikole in a way. You have to eat at the end of the day. In the morning you have to have the breakfast.
True.
During the day you must have the lunch.
Yeah.
At night you must have dinner.
Yeah.
So now then as me preparing these meals for myself and getting to know any other meals because we learn every day in the food industry. Don't tell yourself that I know this. You might know this, but we learn every day.
Yeah. This is beautiful. this is the question that I ask every guest or every vendor. Let me say vendor, because I think it's mostly, related to the vendors.
Yes.
Yeah, that comes on the show. That a lot of people, when they look at, how you see with Soweto Kota Festival, you get a lot of like different menus with quarters. You'll get Kota ya Mountwana, sometimes Giddy Reeves. You involve a lot of things in it. But growing up, Kota as we know it, I mean, in different places they will call it in different names. I mean, you go to Kopitori, Kikespatro, Skambani, Interval, but then the original Kota, let me not say the original, but like the one that we know is a very simple Kota where you got like chips, bologna, and maybe cheese, and acha, obviously. Nowadays, we infuse a whole lot of things.
Thank you.
People are saying, what do you say to a person who says, we are moving away from the original culture of the Kota? We are now modifying it too much.
No, I can say to that person, we're going with the levels.
Okay.
We're going with the levels. The typical example that I can do, remember when we grow up, the typing machine, it used to be the one that making noise. But now, lately, the technology has changed. We're no longer having that. Now, many things you can do in the laptop. Same applies to the Kota.
Yeah.
The one that we grow up eating, we're now modifying it, but we're not losing the culture from the previous Kota that we normally used to do. It's just that now, when someone sees it and want to pay the amount of money and look at it and say, this is worth the money. This is worth the price. We're still having the very same ingredients, but now then we have modified because now we have the fillet meats. We've got a fillet chicken. We've got a fillet fish. We've got a fillet ribs, which is ribs with no bones. We used to do Kotas with that. We've got a steak. We used to do. So we call them the meaty Kotas.
Wow. Cause I'm just thinking about it and I'm like, okay, the technology part is actually a nice analogy when you think about it, because now we've always known this to be that, but maybe we were so boxed in that we couldn't actually think of it as something that can evolve. And the fact that now it's evolving and you are saying that it's not that we are moving away from the culture, the original culture, we are actually moving. It shows that this is something that we are owning also, instead of as something that, can be once owned by us. And then the next thing you're like, oh,
it's gone.
Some people are owning it now.
It once been there. No, we don't want that. It's for keeps.
Yeah.
It's here to stay.
Yeah.
It's for keeps.
Wow.
And the Kota Festival is growing.
Yeah.
Kota Festival is growing very much. And then you can see the massive time when people come there and arrive. When you take a look at all these people are here to eat Kotas.
Yeah.
And then we're having different kind of Kotas.
Yeah.
We're having the minced Kotas, as you name them as they come. Only the thing is a taste. The taste is the thing. And there's no Kota without chips. Let me tell you.
Of course.
The chips is the main. You can pull whatever, but the chips, acha on the Kota, that's most preferable.
You're actually right, because I can't think of a Kota without. I mean, I went to Durban one time, and then they created this bunny chow,
Yes.
and the one that we had, I don't think it represented the actual bunny chow that people talk about when they talk about the bunny chow in Durban, because it didn't have chips.
Yes.
And I didn't feel like I was eating a Kota.
Wow.
Honestly.
Yeah, that's true.
It's affirming what you're talking about right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's affirming because chips are chips for the Kota. Once you see the chips, you see the Kota. The rest can follow. Yes.
Wow.
The rest can follow.
Let's talk about Soweto Kota Festival. When was your first time hearing about Soweto Kota Festival?
The first time when I hear about Kota Festival, I wasn't working. When I remember, I was attending the Kota Festival. The first time of it,
you were there to enjoy.
I was there to enjoy because I remember it was running for 2 days. And then just walking around the vendors, walking around the people who are selling food, people were happy, people were having an interest, and it has started to build people to open up the outlets for the Kotas. People, they took it light and say it's a 2-day thing and then it passed over. But now then, if you see now then, I've made money.
Yeah.
Now then, it's starting to accumulate clients.
Wow.
You see, that's where it's starting now. That it's becoming a business to you now. That you must have now the variety of Kotas. I like the concept from the first time when I saw it, and I told myself that the second time I'm with them.
Wow. And when was that?
It's a 7th year, if I'm not mistaken. Which year was it?
So the first.
The first, I wasn't working.
Okay.
But the second annual, I was there.
Okay.
And then the second annual happened at Elka.
Yeah.
No, happened at Jabulani, sorry. Jabulani Soweto Theatre.
Yes.
Jabulani Soweto Theatre. I think the third one, that's when it went to Elka. Then I was there at Jabulani Soweto Theatre, and it was massive as well.
Yeah.
Yes, it was massive.
And you've been there since?
Yes, I've been there since and forever.
Wow.
And now, growing from that.
Yeah. You're a member of a family now.
But ngidlozi. Ngidlozi lase Kota Festival.
I can definitely agree with you.
Yes, ngidlozi lase Kota Festival, because people lapha that they are treated, especially ngokuthi ukhiphe imali yakho, yidla imali yakho, into imali yakho uyibhatalele nice. It's a Kota, but now then enjoy it. Yeah, ungakhalisa ukuthi ngibhatala imali engaka and then iKota yami wasn't nice. No, we try by all means that the level of the standard reaches the money.
Wow, talking about the value that you offer to the customers, let's talk about what people can expect from Mrcolicious.
Yeah.
Stall.
Yeah.
At Soweto Kota Festival this year.
Oh, people this year at Soweto Kota at Fun Valley, by the way.
Yeah.
You're gonna be expecting the luxurious kotas.
Okay.
Luxurious kotas, meaning from our bases are different. We won't be feeding up each and everything on the same breads. But now then the chips, as I've said, there's no Kota without chips. Yeah. Each and every Kota that they might have a different basing there, but the chips will be there. We'll be having the ribs as well. People like the ribs. We'll be having the steak. Yeah, we'll having the raw steak for the chips, and then we'll be having the raw spinach Kota. Just imagine.
Raw spinach Kota?
Yes.
Tell me about that. Just for someone who has never had about
who've never had
like
that.
Myself.
Yes, yeah. You've never had that. I think we're gonna have that. That's our spinach. Remember the spinach is a vegetable, but now then we're modifying it to make it a base. Hence, I said to this one, we're having the casamia base. On the other one, we'll be having the raw spinach Kota. Yeah. But that spinach is going to be modified with too many things that make it to be nice and tasty and crunchy.
Wow.
So that when you eat that with your ribs Kota, as in a base, wow, that's the top of the range.
When you think about Soweto Kota Festival, is one of the concepts that preserves the culture. Through food, obviously. Yes. Kota is our culture. I always talk about this.
Yes.
And when you look at brands such as Blue Ribbon that are coming out and saying, we want to support an initiative like this.
Yes.
I think for me, it's something that a lot of brands don't do, and I'm interested in finding out from you, what do you think about brands that actually go out there and say, we want to support initiatives like this? How important that brands can actually start adapting that type of, mindset.
If they can just take the concept that Blue Ribbon is using, with Blue Ribbon, I will more especially speak about them because they are the ones who can say they are carrying this Kota thing to go forward. Yeah. Whenever we do something, Blue Ribbon is there. I remember now we were doing the Mandela Day.
Yes.
We're serving the kids the Kotas. Yeah. The Blue Ribbon was there.
Yeah.
Blue Ribbon sponsors the place, and then the place was looking beautiful. They come with everything that can say Blue Ribbon is there. Even Thompson was there. Even others, but not to say we don't count too many. Yeah. But we're talking about the people who we know that when we knock at the doors, they open. Blue Ribbon will always be there carrying the Kota Festival.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're encouraging other brands also to.
I do encourage the other brands also to partner and also to help it, because sometimes these things, they come with a dedication. You might blame them, you might not blame them.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Sometimes it comes with dedication, because remember, sometimes if you were told now today that tomorrow deliver so much and you are not prepared, you can't do. So I'm just encouraging to them that please, when Kota Festival knocks, please kindly open up the door and accept, because we are doing good.
Mrcolicious is saying that you must just say yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Let's continue our conversation. Ash, I'm looking at this
Kota.
What is in front of me right now, and I'm like, okay, I can't wait to just get my hands on it.
Thank you.
Take us through your menu. You speak about the spinach Kota.
Yes.
But what other, dishes in your menu do you usually offer? And also for Soweto Kota Festival, what can people, expect?
People, they must expect most of my Kotas, they will be meaty Kota. Shall we say meaty Kota, gourmet Kotas? That's what mostly they must expect, because the Kasi Kota is just to open up the doors. But where we say we're specializing, that's when we're going to our fillets, our hake fillets, our chicken fillets, and the ribs too, and our steaks. Those are meaty Kotas.
Wow.
Those are meaty Kotas. Then we're having all the garlic sauces, all the barbecue sauces, all mixed together with that ingredients. It infuses the ingredients that are all together in a Kota to be much more tastefully.
Wow. Mrcolicious.
Thank you, sir.
Delicious.
Thank you.
Where did the name come from?
The name came from when you apply and you open up the company, they just ask you the 5 names.
Yeah.
So we just having 5 names, but we never thought that Mrcolicious can be the one taken over. And by growing, this Mrcolicious name for the company, it ended up being my name.
Okay.
Definitely, because now people call me Marco.
Is it?
Definitely from Mrcolicious.
So wait, explain to our listeners right now.
Yes.
What's your real name?
My real name is Soli.
So Marco is not your real name?
No. Now then I say Soli, aka Marco.
Okay.
Also known as Marco.
Yeah.
Because Mrcolicious. Wherever we go, say Marco. It now came down. People are now calling me Marco, not being me Marco. But I accept. I said, no, I'm not Marco.
It's fine.
I'm the director of the Mrcolicious at the end of the day.
Of course.
So you see the dedication that is in there and the patience and understanding on the clients. This makes you now to be Marco, not being Soli. But I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah. I see you're very professional with your branding. I'm just interested in finding out, like, what does brand visibility mean to you? Because in the townships, we see businesses that do quarters, you know. We hardly see branding. We hardly see banners. We hardly see, you know, anything that is really branded for that business. It's just a matter of, okay, you want a quarter, I'll make a quarter for you, pay me, that's fine. We are done, you know. But to you, it almost seems like you are taking it even further. But I just want to understand, what does brand visibility mean to you?
Brand visibility to me, I can start by saying Mrcolicious is not only for quarters. Mrcolicious is for catering events.
Okay.
Yes, we have our decor. We normally do decors. We do our weddings. We do our funerals. So visibility of you being a person running the company. It makes the client to see that this person really knows what is he doing. You being a chef and not wearing your uniform, people can't recognize you. Being Mrcolicious, not having any branded thing that says Mrcolicious, people, they won't recognize you.
Yeah.
So now then, wherever we go, we have to represent the branding that Mrcolicious is here to stay. Mrcolicious is here to serve. Let me say that. So with the branding, it makes someone to align to say that name. When you start seeing Mrcolicious, that green T-shirt, oh, those are the people that we were saving. You know, that memory comes. But losing the employment, people, they might even forget you.
Yeah.
Yes, people, they might even not recognize that. No, you once serve me, or no, you once give me your services, you see. But with a uniform,
they will remember.
They will definitely remember. They will with the branding, even the business cards.
Yeah.
People they must not stop doing the business cards.
Nah.
Because that business card, you might give it to someone. Next time he might call you. You forgot about him.
Yeah.
And say, I once have your business card. I need your services.
Wow.
So that's how it shows the growth and the dedication of to say, I'm not doing this for today. We need to leave the legacy.
It's a long term.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For those of you that are coming to Soweto Kota Festival and you are the vendors, please make sure that you have some, you know, marketing material, even if it's a pamphlet, whether it's a business card, you know, you never know. You might meet a new business partner. You might meet a new supplier. We interviewed Liphonic, and he told us last week, he told us that at Soweto Kota Festival, he also met someone who was owning a building in Johanneburg.
Wow.
And, you know, after eating the kota, they were like, hey, your dish is very nice. I've got a space in Joburg.
Yes.
How about you just come and open a thing?
Wow.
I'll give you a 1 month rent free.
Wow.
So,
wow.
Branding,
Yes.
you know, and,
way.
you know, that kind of seriousness when it comes to, you know, the look and feel of your business. I think it's important. So let's continue to do that. So Soweto Kota Festival obviously is happening on the 7th of September.
September is.
How excited are you?
Oh, we're very, very, very much more excited, planning and preparing.
Yeah.
Yeah, seeing that this is the day has come. Normally, you know, when it's almost each and every year, when September comes, it becomes hectic.
Yeah.
More especially towards month end of August.
Yeah.
That's when now then you can feel that now then we have to go and deliver.
Yeah.
We have to go and make the statement.
Yeah.
We have to go and let us be the talk of the town.
Yeah.
That now then at Van Valley, wow, because now then the space in Van Valley is now is much more open than Elka. Yes, Elka is there, but Van Valley is much now then open. We can even have more people who never once attended it.
Yeah.
They will now have a time to attend it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And that has been the cry out, obviously, with the tickets being sold out with the previous events. That you know, we need a bigger venue.
Yes.
And you know, the organizers of the event have responded with the bigger venue.
With a bigger venue. So let's see people flocking.
Yeah.
Let's see people flocking. Yes.
Yeah. Another thing is we've got great news. So there's a trailer to be won.
Wow.
There's a food trailer to be won.
Wow.
But yeah, we will announce more details, obviously, as time goes by. So for all of you that are participating at Soweto Kota Festival, please bring your A game. Please bring your A game. Don't bring, you know, your ordinary self and your ordinary energy.
Sell yourself.
Yeah.
Sell yourself.
Bring the best of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Give out the best. Give out the best.
Man,
I like
this is dope.
I like that.
Just to wrap up the conversation. No, business is very tough, obviously. It's not an easy thing to do.
Yes.
You know, sometimes money comes in, sometimes money doesn't come in. Sometimes it comes more, then sometimes you spend a couple of months without really nice income.
Exactly.
But with you, I want you to take us through, like, how has, you know, your experience with Mrcolicious taught you about just managing your finances as a business, you know, and growing the business.
Yes. You know, I can say, don't focus on one thing. If the business is not doing well, most of the people, their business, they're not doing well because they don't market the business.
They don't market the business.
They don't. You know, I grew up Coke doing the advert. Even today, the Coke is still advertising.
And it is one of the top.
It's one of the toppest.
You would think they don't need marketing.
You know what? People, they're lazy to market themselves in a way. I'm having the business and they think the business will come in and say, here is the money. You go out and knock doors. You go out and give proposals. You go out and meet with companies. You tell them that I'm doing tea, coffee break. When you have your meetings, I can supply. You know, you won't know one day which company can say, supply us for our meetings, supply us for, we having the training that we must do. So as I can say to people, don't focus on one. Because once you focus on one and it doesn't work, you will feel disillusioned and say, this business is not working for me. Many blacks, they come now then lazy on saying, I have to market a business. If it's quiet, I'm not busy, I'm not being booked. I knock the doors. I knock the doors. I don't know which doors can be open and to say, Mrcolicious, we're now taking you, come and give us your services in this way. And then that's where money coming in. That's where money coming in. You don't just look at one thing. And you're not trading daily. That's what helps.
Yes.
Trading daily, at the end of the day, you count something. Trading daily, it makes people to know that you are consistent.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wow.
It can be now the load shedding that's giving people problems, but now then and there, you see, but now then you have an alternative because the gas is there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can give people, even if it's a load shedding a time. Now people, they won't forget you. They will say, you know what we are doing.
Yeah.
You know what we are doing. Yes.
So when you are hit with challenges such as load shedding, you should take it upon yourself and say, set aside a small budget for gas.
For gas.
Make sure that the business continues to run.
That's a backup.
Yeah.
That's a backup. That the business continues to run. Because if you now then you post and give people and say, I'm open during load shedding, you get more orders.
Yeah.
Because most of the people during the load shedding, they don't have something to do because you go there and buy and they tell you that no, siku load shedding. Yeah, wow. But me mase ngiposta ngibeka ku status ngitshela ukuthi no, ngiku load shedding but still ngisathengisa. People come flocking.
And they see the seriousness in you.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay. So how do you market your business?
I do market my business by talking to people. Yeah. Engaging myself to many things. Social media platforms. That's where, and you know what I like the most? Meeting people. Meeting people, telling people who you are, where did you start it, how you want to grow, how you want to venture to maybe let me say Mrcolicious now have branches. It has now franchises. You see, that will help me by doing what? Marketing it, talking about it, meeting people, tell them, this is my dream, this is what I wanted to happen. People won't forget. Yeah. They might forget today, but tomorrow they might think, and people seeing you, they might say, oh, this is the guy.
Especially if you're consistent.
Thank you. Yeah. And even if you are in a uniform, Uniform, it says a lot.
Just visibility.
Visibility.
Yeah.
Don't just go work out and say, I'm just going to work out. I'm just me, myself. No. Who are you? I'm saying I'm Mrcolicious, but thing shows Mrcolicious? Nothing.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And I've seen the power of branding actually, that it works.
It works a lot. It works. Me, I even brand my tablecloth.
Wow.
Me, if where you are, where it's Mrcolicious, it must be visible and seen that this is Mrcolicious.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a consistency.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. I love your spirit. Have you been trying social media as well, like with marketing your business?
Yes. We're having an Instagram page and it's doing well. We're on Facebook, the Twitter. We don't have Twitter. We're on Facebook. Our status daily is what we do.
Yeah.
Our status is our work.
Yeah.
Our status is the event. Maybe I attended the event and then I went there and work and give the services. Yeah. Whatever captured there must go on the status. It's just to show people that how daily you're growing. How daily you're growing. It won't be, Rome wasn't built today for tomorrow. But now then show people that where I'm going. Is there any way where you're going? Is there any future where you're going? But I see the brightness. I see the brightness of the company.
So it's not only about just selling all the time.
No, it's
sometimes it's just exposing your
Thank you. Sometimes even to give away. You know, sometimes.
Oh, is it?
There is.
Okay.
To give away. Okay, like an example, Mandela Day. It's a giveaway because we're not selling there. We're just giving back to the community. You know, those kids that we are feeding those quotas in a day, it makes a difference because other kids, remember, they don't get carry money. And other kids, they will want that every day. But though it comes once in a time, but we do give away. When we have clothes that are we no longer use or we no longer need. But I can't give away something that you can't even wear it.
Yourself.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We do, however, we try to say we must give back. We mustn't only receive. But there's a time where you must run and lose money to spend to say, I went there and do 1, 2, 3 with no benefit of there's money coming in.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You just did it out of love.
And that's the concept of Ubuntu.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ubuntu, that's what Ubuntu is.
It's our philosophy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Though even now the world is no longer by the time when we grow up.
Yeah.
But we're still trying to do that. You know, when we grow up, you know, Christmas, they used to get into the house, they will give you cakes and khamere. But now you won't get that. Now it's too high. So
we must start giving quarters in Christmas.
Yes.
I think that would be nice.
You know, when you can visit Van Valley during this festive, you will get the giveaway. We normally give.
Wow.
Van Valley during this time of the year, it's happening. Festive, it's happening all the way. Too many things happening at Van Valley.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is lovely. I'm just thinking, because, you know, when you think about it, you know, the giveaway part.
Yes.
It's almost like, you know, the Thanksgiving period, you know, where you just give people gifts.
Yes.
And we could actually use Kota as one of the things that actually defines our Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
You know, we don't need to wrap gifts in
You just prepare them and serve them. You just call them and gift. And all those companies who are donating to give gifts, the gifts as well. We say thank you to Mandela Day because kids went home with party packs that were goodies inside. Those were companies that sponsored on the day. Remember, we were not, it wasn't an event that we say people are buying the tickets. No, no, it was for Mandela Day. We like that. And then we can say, let's keep this spirit of Ubuntu up. Yes.
Okay. Where can people find you on social media?
On social media, we are Mrcolicious_events. People do visit our page. And on Facebook, we can say Solim Kabela. You'll find Mrcolicious there.
And your number maybe for booking?
And number for booking is 074-872-2272. That's where we can get us there.
Yeah.
But normally Facebook or let me say social media platforms, you won't miss getting us. Yeah. Because we normally advertise daily. You see,
there's no other Mrcolicious.
There's no other Mrcolicious. Only one Mrcolicious. It's Marco and Delicious. There's Licious. Yeah. There's Marco. There's Licious. Okay. That's why it's Licious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Soli, aka Marco from Mrcolicious. So this is how we wrap it up. And thank you so much for watching this podcast up until this time. If you here for the very first time, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button and I would love for you to share this episode because what we are trying to do is expose businesses and initiatives such as Mrcolicious to you, to know about them. And one thing before I forget, please tell the guys where can they find you physically if they want to come and have the taste of Mrcolicious.
You can find me daily at Van Valley. Van Valley start to operate. We're there from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then that's where we at, because now then we are from winter. Remember, at winter, people, they are not flocking to the resort because it's cold. But now then we're getting back to the normal. Hence you say, as I'm saying that from September going forward, Van Valley is going to be busy till the end of the year. But for you to reach us, get us at Van Valley, because that's where we give most of our services. We're doing our weddings at Van Valley. We're doing our birthdays at Van Valley. We're doing kiddies party at Van Valley. So anyone who can familiarize himself or herself with Van Valley will definitely reach Mrcolicious there.
Yeah. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode number 7, and see you on the next one. Cheers.